Welcome back to the tutorial, and in the previous video we have been talking about the safe blood transfusion. I told you about the blood groups and what are antigens and what are antibodies, and today now I'm going to tell you why is the O blood group a universal donor and why is the AB blood group a universal receiver. And when I tell you all this, then you would able to get how blood transfusion takes place and what kind of blood can be given to what type of person. So let us see what happens in blood transfusion. Blood transfusion. Well, now one thing that you need to know that I'll make a body here, a stick figure. Suppose this is your body. Now your body is the one which causes all the problems. Now if you get what I mean, I'm going to tell you everything, and I hope you will understand. So the blood group O has got no antigen, but it has got antibody A and B. So what you need to know is that antibody has the word anti in it. So antibody is the one which is going to causes problems and problems like clumping, thrombosis and all that, So it is the antibody which causes problems, not the antigen. Antigen does not cause any problem. Antigen does not have any issues about who to accept and who to not. It is like a country welcoming refugees, not like Donald Trump's America. So why the blood group AB is a universal receiver? Because it has got both antigen A and B but no antibody. So because it has no antibody, it has no, like Donald Trump's. So no one is there to cause problem. All it has is antigen. And so antigen do not cause any problem. So you can give AB any blood from A, B and O, because there is nothing in the blood of AB which can cause problem. There's nothing in the blood, so it is the antibody which causes problems. So these antigens cause no problems. That is why the blood group AB, here, it can accept all the blood from anyone who's giving it. That is why it's known as universal receiver. Now what happens if you give your body, suppose your body has got the A blood group, so it has A antigen and B antibody. So A is not going to cause any problem, but antibody B, is going to cause some problems. But when O is the universal donor, it has both antibodies A in it and antibody B in it. So if you've got antibody A is if you saw the last video, then you will know that A is anti-A. Anti-A means anti-capital A, which means anti-A, which really means that if the A gets in contact with antigen A, then it is going to cause problem like agglutination, clumping, whatever. So when O has both of antibody A and B, then how can we give O to someone which has blood group A? because it has antigen A in it, and this A, I'll use a pencil. This A can react. I mean, not react actually. It can cause clumping with uh, the A present here, because small a is anti big A. And what if you give the O blood to someone who has the B blood group? Then also it has antigen B in it. It has antigen B in it, and O has antibody small b. Here also anti small b is anti big B. Big B. Well, uh, so how? Why are we calling O the universal donor? Now remember what I told you just now. I drew a stick figure and told it it's your body. It's your body which causes the problem. What does that mean? Why does your body cause problem? Now let me show you. I will do my best to do this. So if you are giving antibody A, which is small a, to someone which has antigen A. Now, what is going to happen? Antigen A is present in the body, and antibody A is given from outside. Well, in your body, if there is antigen A, then there has to be antibody B, and the blood which I'm giving is O blood. So it also has antibody B. No antigens, and this is, well, A blood group. Now this is really tough, and this is what is important. So it is your body which causes the problem. So if you're giving this outside blood to your body, then there is not going to happen any problem. I would put a tick here, because this is going to work, no problems. Now you must be thinking, antibody A and antigen A, it doesn't really sound good. But it is your body which causes the problem. And as I've told you, antigen is not a Donald Trump. It causes no problem. So if someone has a tendency to become a Donald Trump, it is your body. But if you're giving blood from outside, they are all good. They don't do any problem. So when you're giving this antibody A to your body, then this antigen A is not going to clump with antibody A. This antibody A will simply destroy. This is the magic of biology. Destroy by itself, or maybe some body mechanisms, whatever. So this antibody B will now get to work, and antibody B is really compatible with antigen A, and antibody B is already present in the body. So it is your body which causes the problem, and if the outside blood has no antigens, then your body will accept it. Now what would happen if you, well, if I give B blood to someone who has A, if I have some B blood, what does B blood have? Antigen A, sorry, antigen B, what I'm doing, antigen B and antibody A. And you're giving it to someone's body, your body, who has E blood group. And what does E have? I told you just now, antigen A and antibody B. And you know that this is not going to work out. So why is this not going to work out? Why? Because it's your body which causes the problem. your body has antibody B. Your body has antibody B, the big fat Hitler who's sitting here. And if you just put some B blood into A blood, then A has got antigen B. Antigen, this is peaceful, peace-loving, but antibody is not. So if you give this antigen B blood to antibody B, then I do the RBC. So this RBC has A antigen in it. I'm sorry. This RBC has B antigen in it because I'm putting it inside the body. So this red blood cell has A antigen, B antigen in it, and A antibodies floating around. And I'm mixing it with another blood which is just the opposite. The blood of the body. What does it have? It has this blue colored A antigens on the surface and B antibodies floating around. Now I drew the light colors because this A is not going to attack this red blood cell because it is your body which caused the problem, and this blood cell is of your body, and this is the outside blood. But this B will surely cause some problem. This will not happen. But this B will go and coagulate this blood. And once coagulation takes place, it can be fatal. It can even be fatal. Now, suppose you did understand. I'm going to give you a review. Review says that antibody causes problem. Antigens do not cause any problem. First point. Second point, your body causes problem, but the outside blood do not cause any problem. Your body is the one which causes problems, like clumping and all that. So, if you give O blood to someone with A blood, then the outside blood may have both antibodies A and B, but your blood has only antigen A and antibody B. There are no antigens in the outside blood, so your body is the one which attacks, but they are not attacking. See, this A, which should attack this red blood cell, is not attacking because your body is the one which causes the problem. So this antibody A will just get lost because there's no work of him, but this antibody B will, be its usual, be in the blood and will cause no problem because your body does not have any problem-causing agent. But here, in this case, your body has got antibody B, and the blood you are receiving has got antigen B. Now, your body has this problem-causing agent, and the blood which you are receiving also has the thing which provokes this antibody B. So this antibody B will go and clump with this RBC, and well, this is what's going to happen. I don't think there's a better way to go through this, and let's end it now. This is so weird. Now we're moving to something really interesting: how to determine blood groups. Now, well, obviously, you will need some blood. Obviously, some fresh blood. Some person, if you want to do the blood group detecting test, the blood group detection test. So if you're going to do this blood group detection test, you will need some blood, And what you would need is antibodies. These are artificially created antibodies, and sometimes they are just separated from the blood. They are available in the market. They are separated from the blood by centrifugation or some other methods which I'm unaware of, and they are also created synthetically, which is really tough, but it is happening because everything is happening. Everything is possible in biology. That's why it's interesting. So you would need both of the antibodies, A and B. So antibodies, two antibodies we need. Obviously, the A and B, both of them, they're like available in bottles labeled A and B. So what you need is a blood sample. What you need is just 2 drops of blood. Now, how are you going to perform blood detection test? Mind it, this is going to be important because suppose in future, if you don't have quite much of jobs because of the recession, then you can open a blood testing facility where you can tell people what their blood groups are, and at least you can earn money. So you should look at this. So what is going to happen now? What would happen now? You will take a slide. You know what a slide is? If you visit the biology lab, then you will know what a slide is, and obviously you would. And in that slide, they would put, I'll use a different color. What should I use? The B has this bluish color. So I'm going to put some B antibody on one side of the slide, and some A antibody on another side. Now, I would make 4 such slides because you have 4 blood groups, A, B, and O, and in all 4 of them, I would put this, confused with colors. I would put this drop of B, and on the other side, I would put a drop of A antibody, not like A. Well, this is small. Oh my God, this is small letters. These are not antigens. These are all antibodies. Small letters. Use small letters for antibodies and capital letters for antigens. So you've got this 4 slides. What you need is blood. So I've got a cool color for blood, a red color. So what you need is blood. Now what is going to happen? Now if someone comes to your blood testing facility who has A blood group, so he gives some A blood, but you do not know it is A. So how to know? So you would put 1 drop of blood, one drop of blood, maybe 2, in each of these spots. The spots or the places where you've got this A and B. So once you put it, the blood, 1 drop of blood in the B part, 1 drop of blood in A part, and this is, mind you, A blood. Then what is going to happen? This B is anti-B, and what has A got? A has got, if you remember, A has got A antigen. It has got A antigen. So as it has got the A antigen, what would it coagulate? It would coagulate. This would coagulate this A antibodies, because A is anti-big A. So here the coagulation would take place. Clumping of blood would take place here, and this would remain as it is. Nothing would happen. So if someone comes and in the test tube, so if someone comes and in the slide of having A antibody and B antibody in it, you see clumping on this part, then you're going to have A blood group. What happens if someone has the B blood group? I'm going to do quick this time because I don't have much time. Now what will happen? One drop in here, one drop in here. You guess. B is anti-B, so some clumping would be there. Nothing is going to happen here. You know why? What if I use AB? What if I use AB? AB has both of the antigens. It has both of the antigens. So what would happen? You put one drop of blood in here, one drop of blood, another drop of blood in here, and they both coagulate. If they both coagulate, then you have AB blood group. What if you give O? O is like 0, no antigen in it. If you put it here, nothing would happen. Nothing would happen, and that's how you got these blood groups. So if you think, if you're feeling low in life ever, then remember that you can always earn some money by opening a blood testing facility, because only thing you need is some antibodies, which are probably cheap, and some blood. Blood would come automatically to you, and don't be a vampire. So we're going to discuss some more things about blood, about the RH factor. Well, what was that? An earthquake. RH factor, also known as rhesus factor. We'll do it in the next video because it's already 22 minutes.